preparation, and if we have a mixed panel, yeah, pro and contra and so on, but in this context, he says the media will use it against him and so on. And
how about how he used the media against me to slag me as an anti-Semite?
You don't have to convince. I just give the message from him. It's not my opinion. Don't mix it. We tried our best.
And then he said, but you are welcome to write to him and he will respond to you.
Oh, fuck, he's just,
yeah, but this is maybe, you know,
He's not going to apologize to me to my face for spreading rumors about me that I'm anti-Semite.
He said he will find the original
quotation.
I mean, when you offend people, you have to give them the right to defend them. And this is democracy. And this is even worse for them.
I said the same.
I mean, I do not need somebody who is
Mr. Why won't Mr. Gysi meet?
Why
won't he explain his allegations?
Why do you publicly accuse me of anti-Semite? This is how you treat Israeli dissidents?
This is cowardly behavior. This is anti-election.
Ashamed of yourself.
It's anti-democratic.
You're supporting the state-sanctioned racism. You're trying to make our lives worse. I'm going to go back to Israel, and I'm going to be slagged as an anti-Semite because you chose to spread the lies. I don't know what that means.
Allegations.
You go here in the cafeteria in the casino, has something to eat. He is apparently afraid of the media.
because they.
Now the media are waiting for us.
This is just pure cowardice. I mean, I don't want to have any shouting match. I just want to sit down and see if he can explain the allegations, and I want to see him explain why we should be silenced. They haven't even done anything to present an alternative argument or an alternative view. This is Stasiism. It's Stasiism. And we see the spirit of Stasi still alive in Berlin right now. Under the name and in the office of Gregor Gysi, who's acting behind the scenes through backroom deals in an undemocratic fashion, and claiming the mantle of a Democrat and a leftist in order to crush Palestinian rights. That's what this is about. And we're not here to talk about ourselves and be some big macho guys. We want to talk about the Kilani family. We want to ask him, and what I wanted to ask him about, and I had this picture on my phone. And these are the children of Ibrahim Kilani, a German citizen who was slaughtered, killed in an Israeli airstrike with his entire family. All of these children were killed in Gaza this summer. And I want to know, why didn't the German foreign minister, why didn't Gregor Gysi say anything about this family? They sent condolences to the Germans who died on an airplane shot down in Ukraine. But these people don't matter to them. These are the Palestinian un-people. And it's their voices that they're trying to crush, along with the voices of Israeli dissidents like David Sheen. This is the most cowardly behavior I've ever witnessed from a politician who will take to the media, take to the right-wing media to slander us. Why won't you address these allegations that you made against us? This is pure cowardice. Why won't
you slag me publicly, call us anti-Semites? I'm going to have to go back to Israel. I'm going to have to deal with the reputation that you made. I'm going to have death threats on my life because you slagged me publicly. When I have a hit on my life, are you going to take responsibility for that? Are you going to take responsibility for that? Are you going to take responsibility for that? If you're going to call me an anti-Semite, are you going to take responsibility for that? Are you going to take responsibility for the threats on my life? What I call it.
How do you feel, Max, that he doesn't want to talk to you, that he ran away for you? He's locked. He locked himself in the toilet, in the bathroom. He locked himself.
Gregor Gysi has locked himself in the bathroom.
Yeah, he locked himself in the bathroom.
David Sheen is very angry because he's been smeared as an anti-Semite and has to go back to Israel, where he'll definitely be attacked. These allegations are being used against us, and there's a massive campaign of incitement in Israel, so he's very passionate about what's happening. And we see pure cowardice on the behalf of people who take to right-wing media to smear us and won't even meet with us to our faces.
So he can't lock himself, he's going out.
I want you to address this How can you pretend to be indignant? You've allowed us to be called anti-Semites. You don't speak English. How do you read my work? How do you know what I wrote?
Dass Sie noch lachen können, Herr Gysi.
The problem is it's not our way of making conversations like this. In United
But it's okay
States,
to call someone an anti-Semite
no,
publicly
that's not,
and
no.
incite racism,
Of
incite
course,
violence against them?
You cannot, if you come too close, I would also feel threatened if many people now come and we ask for dialogue.
Look, and he ran away from that dialogue. He had an opportunity for dialogue. He doesn't want it.
Yeah, but
so he can run, he can whine, he can hide,
okay.
but he can't hide. He can't incite violence against someone, which is what he did to me. He incited violence against me, and then run away like everything's okay and smile like everything's with my nice. No, I'm sorry, sir. You were calling me an anti-Semite publicly.
But you are right. But it's the way, if you confront me now like this, people.
He can stand as far as from me as he wants.
It's not the way in Germany
so.
we do this,
No.
Maybe that's the problem. I'm not German, and I'm not going to try to be German. There's no expectation that I should act like a German.
You did it right.
I'm Israeli, and I'm going to act Israeli.
Right on.
I thought you love Israelis.
But David, he did not go to the toilet with you, so he doesn't love Israelis. Otherwise, he could take you to the toilet. I mean,
I'm going to put this up on the internet.
so what's your comment for the press, for the media?
I've really said everything there is to say. You've heard me speak. The only thing that I can say is that I've said it before and I'll say it again. This man had an opportunity to climb down from the ladder that he ascended. He had the opportunity to acknowledge that it was unfair to slag Max and I as anti-Semites. And it was reprehensible behavior, and that he retracts those scandalous claims. That would be the polite thing to do. Since he refused to do so, and refused to even say anything, then the insult stands. The scandalous slur stands. That this man uses his bully pulpit as a politician to accuse us of being racist, us Jews, Max and I, of being racist against Jews. Because, why? Because we don't support Jewish supremacy. So, if you are going to have the gall to make such an outlandish, disgusting claim, and not have the decency to retract it, then you are a disgusting man. And I will, at the very least, speak truth to power and call you out for your disgusting incitement, not least of which because there is an atmosphere in Israel in which dissidents, people who reject the ethnocracy, reject supremacy of one ethnic group or another, are called traitors and are incited violence against. And we have death threats on our lives. And we have people attacking us in the streets and beating us.
Death threats because people like Gregor Gysi are spreading lies about you.
Yes, it increases it. In any case, when we speak out against the racist nature of the regime, then there are threats to us and physical attacks on us. But on top of it, when you have people who are supposedly respectable lending their name to these accusations, it increases the level of threat against us by rubber stamping these disgusting accusations and slurs against us. So this man is literally increasing the threat to my safety and my health and my life and my life of my family. And I'm going to call him an evil man to his face for doing so. I'm not going to let him walk down the hallway with his suit buttoned up like he's a respectable man. No, he's a disgusting race huckster who should be ashamed of himself, not only for supporting the racist nature of the state, but by trying to incite violence against those few dissidents who reject the racist nature of the state.
Thank you for that comment, David.